YouTube, what's popping with y'all, man? I appreciate you for clicking on this video and just kicking it with your boy, man. It's your man Glory for Skip for my first timers, and I got a message for you guys today, man. And just wanted to talk about jealousy, because you guys would really be surprised of who is jealous of you. You might see a lot of smiles, but you don't see the frowns in the spirit. You like, I'm gonna say that again. You might see a lot of smiles, but you don't see the frowns in the spirit that people have. You know, a lot of people, they make it seem like they're happy for you, they want the best for you, and that they want you to make the best decisions of your life, and that, you know, they hope that you achieve every single goal that you have. But there's also a lot of people that don't want you to outdo them. There is a lot of people that feel like what you have, they should have. There are a lot of people that can be even closest to you, you know. And see, there's a lot of times where you have to realize, like, there are some people around you, and you know it by the fruits that people sow, or, you know, bear, whatever you want to call it, or however you want to say it. At the end of the day, there are people that want your spot, want your position. They think your life is so great, your life has been so magnificent, that they wish that they were you. But a lot of people don't even understand or see the hardships that you have had to go through, the difficult situations that you have had to live through, the betrayals, the hurts, the unforgiveness, the depressions, the sadness, the anger. People don't realize those things that you might have had to go through, and they just swear that you got it great, that you have everything anyone can have in the world. Meanwhile, you looking at it as, well, wait, there's people out here in the world that have more than I do. You know, from my own personal experience, I'm telling you, man, I have had siblings. I'm talking about siblings, friends, people that I thought was for me, but in reality, I realized that's not how it was, or that's not how it is, you know. And it's sad because the devil, the enemy, creeps in. The enemy can try to be so cunning sometimes, so strategic, and try to slither into the smallest places like a snake would. And it's like, man, the people you used to have trust in, you start to realize those people are not really even for you. And sometimes it takes time to realize that. And one thing I have realized is when you take a step back from people and you just sit around and you watch, you start to see how your phone doesn't ring how it once used to. When you do give those people a chance, the conversations have no substance. The conversations have no meaning. I believe in uplifting one another. If I'm going through a hard time, I want you to uplift me. But if you're going through a hard time, I want to uplift you, and I want to build you up, strengthen you, to help you continue to keep on moving forward and become a greater version of yourself, and to achieve success never imagined for yourself. You know, some people, they don't want that for you. Some people are okay with leaving you out. They feel like leaving you out is taken away from you. But in reality, leaving you out is taking a lot from them. Because if you say you love somebody and you care for somebody, you never want to leave that person out. You would never want to betray that person. You would never want to do things that are, how can I say? You would never want to do things that are lower than the moral standard. And how you doing? And see, some people just don't understand that. So basically what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, envy is contagious. Jealousy is contagious. Hate is contagious. So be grateful for the things that you have. Be grateful for the things that God has blessed you with. Be grateful for the things that you were born with. You know, A lot of people are too busy looking at what everyone else has, but so they miss the fact of, they miss what they have because they're too busy looking around them, seeing what this person have and what that person have. Then they go on social media and they see this person post a new picture with these expensive clothes. This person posted a picture with this expensive car. This person is taking these trips. These people are starting these businesses. And they get to a point where they feel like, well, that's supposed to be me. And it's just like, if people stopped worrying about what other people have and they started focusing on their own life and just wishing blessings on people, you know, it's about just really wanting the best for everyone. If someone has something that you don't have, you don't have to go take what that person has, but what you can do is just be happy for them and just understand that you may not get exactly what that person have, but you can definitely get a liking of that. Might not be the same thing, but it can be something similar. But it's that something similar would just be built for you, because you might not have what that person over there has. You know, obviously everyone is different. We were all created differently. We are equal as we are all human beings, but we are all made differently. God didn't make each of us the same. We all have different gifts. And once you start to realize that and really believe that, you stop looking at everyone else and you start looking at what God has for you, or the spiritual gifts that God instilled into you, or, you know, the positive attributes that you have about yourself. People are just so caught up in the false narrative of, you know, oh, this person is flexing. How is a person flexing when they are just living their lives? They're living their godly, if they're living a godly life. You know, not everybody's living a godly life. So, you know, let's just think about that. Not everyone is living a godly life. So, you know, I take that back. I can't say that. But I don't see it as a person is flexing. A person is just doing what makes them happy. How is that wrong? That is not wrong, because a person is doing what makes them happy. So all I can just say, man, is when you guys pray and you pray for God to remove your enemies, don't be surprised when it be some of the closest people to you. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, don't be surprised when it be some of the closest people to you, the people that you thought would always have your back, the people that you thought was really there for you. I'm telling you, I've been in some of the darkest of dark times, and the same people that said that they was there for me, where were they at? Where were they at? But then people could say I'm their brother, I'm their cousin, friend, whatever. They can say all these things, but where were you? I would want to be there for you when you go through a dark time, but the thing about it, you may not tell me. So how am I supposed to know? But if you haven't heard from me for a while, I could be in a dark spot, but that doesn't give you the idea to, oh, hey, let me call. You know, my biggest thing is I don't like people who text all the time either, because I don't feel like texting really gets things across like how you would want them to come across to people. You know, but you got some people who text all day long. I want to talk to you. That's why, hence, I'm making this video, because I want to talk to you guys. I want you guys to hear how I form my sentences or whatever, and how I'm coming off and what I really mean. You wouldn't know what I meant if I was just typing things to you and dropping videos and you having to read paragraph after paragraph after paragraph. You wouldn't know you wouldn't know what I meant, and you wouldn't know how I really felt. You know, so if I can get you guys to do anything, I just, you know, pray for God to expose your enemies. And once he does that, also pray for the strength to be able to deal with them accordingly. Ask God for the wisdom to be able to govern them accordingly, because a lot of times you could want to get some get back. That's the new thing nowadays. Everybody wants revenge. Everybody wants to seek revenge. Everybody wants to get back. And one thing I realized, even when we were children, I don't know about you watching this video, but I know that when we were children, when somebody hit you, what your parents used to say? If they hit you, you hit them back. In reality, in this real world, that's not how things are. If you hit somebody back, that's making you just as wrong as they are for even hitting you. So even though consciously and emotionally, your body, your mind might just be telling you, no, they hit you, you gotta get some get back. How you know that get back won't hurt you more than it hurt that person? You might have felt fulfilled at that moment, but when you actually think about that situation and you realize the giant that you are, you start to realize like, dang, that was actually small compared to who I am and to what God is doing for me and what I have to go through in life, period. You know, so I just hope that you guys stay blessed, prosperous, blissful, joy-filled, fulfilled, intelligent, smart, positive, wherever you may be, because the enemy is looking to take everything away from you. He's looking to take everything away from you. He wants you to be sad. He wants you to be crying. He wants you to be in a corner. He wants you to cut everyone off. I don't see a problem with cutting certain people off when they impact you negatively. But when you know for a person to only instill great ideas into you and to want the best for you, I mean, how could you hate that person? You know? And one thing else before I end this video, don't go by what other people tell you, but at the same time, be aware of certain spirits. Be aware of certain spirits. Be aware of certain people. Be aware of how people act. Be aware of what they say out their mouth. And because people would like to mask insults as jokes when they really meant what they said. So just be wary, guys. Be aware and just be conscious of who you deal with, who you allow around you. And I mean, that's all I really want to leave you guys with today. But it's your man Gloriful Skip, and I salute to all my real ones who sat here and watched this video to the end with me, and I mean, or you know, had to sat there and listened to what I had to say. I mean, I only do this because I just want to uplift. I want to help give some wisdom. I want to help strengthen some people, help build courage, help build people up. I don't want to bring you down. I don't want to crush you guys, you know. But like I said, it's your man Gloriful Skip. Make sure you guys like this video, comment your thoughts below. Have you had to pray for God to remove your enemies or to expose your enemies? You know, also make sure you subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell to be alerted when I drop another wise word on you guys. So I hope you guys appreciate my message, and till next time, it's lit on this side, man. We out.